at the right spot. You know what? I'm gonna keep on centering this just a little bit over. You know, that's because I was trying to do, but you know, we all humans. We all adjust as the time goes on and shit like that. So, bam. Just wanted to make sure you got to see what we gonna see. You know, we gonna see it, but you know, I want to be right under. So, that being the case, what up, though? What up, though, man? What up, though? It's A-N-T, aka Anthony, aka Ant-Man. Episode 16. I know I'm supposed to be coming up here on a weekly basis, but should be happening, or I'll just be, you know, I'll be forgetful sometimes, or I'll just, you know, drag on with the shit, or I'll be thinking shit ain't substantial enough. But this week, I got time to talk today. So welcome to the 16th episode of Intelligent Talk. We're talking about shit that piques my interest with a little bit of fucking intelligence. Intelligence. And that's the key word for today. But we're going to get to that on the third subject. I like to talk about my shit in the schedule that it's in. So first, as you saw, if you see the notes on the, if you see what we're going to talk about first, we're going to talk about the upcoming pay-per-view that's coming this Saturday on Peacock. You want to get that tag out the way. Yeah. WWE's Clash at the Castle, live at Scotland, Glasgow, and it's going to be fire, you know what I'm saying? The matches, I'm like, you know, this five, like it's been going on this way, but as you can see, it's going to stay this way. This 5-match per PLE show has been consistent. It doesn't overtake the time of the show. You get time to see all the matches flourish out. If it's WrestleMania, it's going to be 6 matches or maybe even 7 matches per night, but more than likely 6 matches. But 5 matches per regular pay-per-view, fire. The whole match is set up down the card. The triple threat match between Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Isla Dawn, Alba Fire, versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. This is gonna be nice, but let's be obvious. We already know what this is gonna be, man. The black baddies are gonna retain this bitch. This is like, just in short, Shayna Baszler just lost to Lola Vice at NXT Battleground with Sexy Red was just twerking all over the place. So she's not going to win the tag team championships that she just had with Shayna Baszler. I mean, that she had with Ronda Rousey last year. And she, you know, she's made to put the other people over, which is a shame because Shayna is dope as fuck. She was a cold ass grappler in NXT. She was a cold ass MMA grappler, cold ass NXT wrestler, and Vince did not know how to use it right. Did not want her to beat Becky Lynch. So they've been putting her in the middle and mid tier and low spots, and putting her, making her put other people over. So it's clear. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, they're going to be tag team champions until they break each other up. When one of the other gets jealous of each other and they fuck around and lose the tag titles, and then you're going to see Jade and Bianca at WrestleMania 41. So foregone conclusion. Bianca and Jade is retaining their titles. Piper versus Bayley. Another thing, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, they're from Scotland. Same thing with Piper Nevin. She's from Scotland. And you know, this is good for Scotland because they got some great talent, but Bayley's retaining her championship. But Piper is coming up, and I've been waiting for Piper to come up. You know, they got rid of Dewdrop name for her, got some validity with her with this tag team and her and Chelsea Green because she's been the muscle behind Chelsea's back talk. So that's good for her, but she's not winning the championship in her home country, unfortunately. So Bayley, you know, she's like, you know, she's gonna put Piper over as strong, but she ain't winning. I see motherfuckers going off because I ain't talking about what they want to talk about yet. We gonna let that breathe. What's up, Tupac? Deep voice. I ain't got no bald head, man. No, okay, so you know, I get a great resemblance if you want to give me that. So okay. I'm doing good, man. You know, talking about my shit, my subjects first before I get to what y'all think I want to get to. But nonetheless, man, Clash at the Castle, yeah. Bayley's retaining, Bianca and Jay's retaining. Chad versus Sami Zayn, Intercontinental Championship. That's going to be interesting. The storyline of Alpha Academy getting tired of Chad Gable's shit, but being silent about it and being victims. Otis being the main one. You saw what happened with him last night on saw what happened with him last night at Monday Night Raw. You know, he got beat by Sami Zayn and was being embarrassed and humiliated and slapped in the face by Chad Gable too many times. He was about to smack Chad, but you saw the camera angle. Time to oil up, big dog. Pause, nigga. I'm in the light and it's on my and it's on me heavy, man. The lights are on. So yeah, I'm looking a little nigga. I got shit for that. You be cool, Mr. Save a Ho. Hey yo. You sound like the health inspector. I don't want to date with the health inspector. You should not wear the shirt. Okay, whatever, man. I'm okay, whatever. Anyway, I love interacting with y'all niggas, but you know, I know niggas comments be off the handle, but I love talking to y'all motherfuckers. Anywho, Chad and Sami Zayn is gonna be nice, but I do think that Otis is gonna smack Chad this time, but I don't know if it's gonna cost homeboy the match. Sammy may fuck around and still end up losing. And Otis still might end up fucking around and stay with the crew. Because they're trying to build up Otis to be this next dude. And that's cool because he had I didn't see it. I saw it, but I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. Where Otis mentioned the fact that I lost so much before Alpha Academy, and Chad's been that dude. Like, he lost Mandy Rose. He lost Money in the Bank. He lost his brother in Heavy Machinery. Back then, Vince wouldn't let them mention that shit, but this is the truth. That's what he lost. Oh shit. So at Clash at the Castle, he's like, you know, he's like, or since he's been on Alpha Academy, he's been back up. We've been seeing him back to being good and funny and all that shit, but Chad's been acting like a dick. So it's time to get rid of that. But we already, in that case, you know, I already know Chad's thinking, you replace these aloof motherfuckers with some better motherfuckers. Once Chad Gable gets screwed by Otis or gets beat by Otis, he's going to replace Chad, Tozawa. I mean, he's going to replace Otis, Tozawa, and Maxine with the Brutus brothers and Avi Knob. So I don't know if Chad's going to win or Sammy's going to retain, but I do know that turn on Otis is going to be complete and the Creed brothers is going to make their way in. So I'm looking forward to that match. Next up, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in his hometown, World Heavyweight Championship on the line. No Judgment Day, barred from ringside because Finn Balor just lost to Drew McIntyre, which made those implications valid. I'm going to get to the next subject because I know what y'all niggas waiting for. Niggas jumping back and forth trying to see if I'm going to talk about the shit or not. I'm going to talk about it. Y'all going to wait for me. Y'all going to have to wait for me because I got other shit to talk about. It ain't just battle rap all the way. You feel me? We going to get to this vegetable state. We going to get to this vegetable state, all right? You feel me? Anyway. Drew and Damian Priest. I've been feeling what they've been doing with Damian Priest. He's been a nice little tweener champion. When he's by himself, motherfuckers love him as a babyface. When he's with Judgment Day, he's going to be the leader of Judgment Day, wrecking motherfuckers. Drew McIntyre has been a great tweener. I've been big sold on his character, mainly because he's been involved with my favorite wrestler, CM Punk. Pissing me off for how he talk about CM Punk. But since you know, since like last May, early May, we ain't seen CM Punk around. But we know he's gonna fuck around and be there in Drew's highest moment. So Judgment Day may be barred from ringside, but CM Punk isn't. So we might see this motherfucker at Scotland, maybe in the stands, maybe at the announce table, maybe in the skybox, maybe ringside, but we'll see. But I do think that Drew McIntyre will win the championship. But think about this. I didn't talk about King of the Ring afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Gunther is the King of the Ring. So he got a championship match waiting for him, a world title match waiting for him at SummerSlam. And Gunther's been on the goddamn road. So I think no matter who's the champion, but I'm thinking it's mainly going to be Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is going to face Gunther, and I think you know what I'm saying? Drew McIntyre is going to win the belt, retain that Money in the Bank against who? I don't know. I don't know if Punk will be cleared enough for it to be happening at Money in the Bank. I don't think that may be too soon because Gunther's going to be waiting though. But Gunther's going to be waiting. Matter of fact, it may be Drew versus Punk at Money in the Bank because it's been since January since Punk's been injured. It'll be July by Money in the Bank in Toronto, and that'll be 6 months by now. We'll see. So it may be CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre Money in the Bank, and they may do a sequel later on down the line or some shit like that. We'll see. But Drew McIntyre is going to win his title. We got to see him drop the belt to Gunther because Gunther is that dog. So Damien has been a good champion for so far. This world championship needs a resume of new names and great names and up and coming stars. Seth Rollins has been that dog. Drew McIntyre, he's going to help build this championship up. Damian Priest has been doing the same thing. So we're going to see how this world championship legacy is going to hold up. And so far, it's doing so good. CM Punk said he's going to make the world championship in the wrestling again. He's been doing that shit, and he ain't got the belt yet. That's what happens if you're the best in the world, right? And then, how short is too short for a girl? How short is too short for a girl? That's a good question. I can answer that. How short is too short for a girl? For me, it depends on what size you are, nigga. My man, they got him in stock. Shit, it depends on what size you is. Like me, I'm 6 foot, nigga. So anything under 4'5", anything under 4'5", it's over, man. I can't do nothing with you. Consider it as a little person. But if you're a little person, I'll give you a pass. So, it don't come to size when it's all about age. As long as you repeat the age. Hey, you're right. Oh, right. They ain't say shit about age. Mobility comes with age, and we ain't got to that.
As long as you meet the age requirements, you don't have to be a certain size to get on a minute ride. No minimum nor maximum.
You hear me? You hear me? So you got my answer and you got my homeboy's answer. So yeah, next match and main event match, co-main event. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles in an I Quit match. Backlash, we saw a nice little classic one-on-one. Dave Meltzer rated it 5 stars. And I'll give it that. You know, I don't rate it by stars or whatever, but it was an indeed classic singles one-on-one match. France made it even more greater with that crowd being behind both of these dudes chanting Israel. I can't even say it right. Chanting this, it really is phenomenal in French. And like, man, it's like, nigga, camera shaking, all that shit. Bull hammers being pulled off, nice. You know what I'm saying? Crazy match. The Logan Paul match in between was okay. You know what I'm saying? My man pulled out the vertebraker, which you ain't seen in WWE in a minute or ever. So that was cold. So this I Quit match with the story behind it, AJ Styles acted like he was going to retire, pulled off the Mark Henry, had Cody Rhodes come out, said he's going to give him the keys since AJ Styles built SmackDown. This is his house. It's like, no, I ain't giving you the keys just yet. Faked his retirement, beat him up, gave him the Styles Clash, off the steel steps to the floor, and just said, nigga, I ain't done with your ass. I got a lot more left in the tank. So Cody Rhodes, next week, wanted to smoke. He said, since you didn't say you was retiring, I'm going to make you quit at Clash at the Castle in an I Quit match. So there's your story. An I Quit match, the last time we seen an I Quit match was Hell in a Cell versus Roman Reigns and Jey Uso during the COVID era, during the start of the Tribal Chiefs ascension as one of the best champions ever. So that was a great match. I got to watch it for myself. I'm sorry I didn't see it, but you know, the dynamic of it, emotional sentiments, value of it, you know, with Jey Uso trying to be the next champion, but Roman Reigns said, fuck that, it's more about being the champion, it's about being head of the table. Almost fucking him up to the point where Jimmy Uso had to come in and make Roman back out, but he choked the shit out of Jimmy, who was at the time injured. So that made Jay say, I quit. Oh, that's a great emotional and physical, because Jay was getting his ass whooped in too. But that was a great emotional, dominating I Quit match. This is on a whole different type of spectrum. You know, this is gonna be great, physical, all that type of shit. AJ Styles, you know, he's one of the greatest and toughest competitors. Cody Rhodes, he has been a great babyface. Over the top babyface, not even say over the top, but he's being a great ambassador babyface, making him the John Cena, the Hulk Hogan, now I ain't gonna say Stone Cold because Stone Cold was an anti-babyface, but you know, him being the face, backwoods and switches and papers or Dutchies. Neither, my nigga. Frontos. Get hip. Real natural, no taste. You can just smoke the weed, nigga. You can just taste the weed, nigga. You ain't tasting no backwood flavor, cause niggas need Russian cream and bananas and grape to taste something under the fucking thick ass cigars. You don't taste that with front toast, my baby. Damn, that's the first time I said my baby, and I don't like saying that shit. But this is going to be an amazing match. This I Quit match is going to be more of a physical, all around the ring type match. The I Quit match with Jay and Roman was in the Hell in a Cell. I said, yeah, hold up. I said, my baby, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, pause, all that, whatever you want to roll with. Anyway, this is going to be a great I Quit match. But all in all, Cody Rhodes is that dude to carry the company. AJ Styles is great, phenomenal, no pun intended. But this is about Roman Reigns getting over. Benoit over who? Over everybody? All right, he's one of my favorites. Okay. He's just bringing him up for controversy because of what happened, what, 14 years ago? All right, whatever. Or 17 years ago? Damn, it's been 17 years. It's been 17 years because I remember that shit happened in July. I was in fucking college when I saw the news on CNN. I'm like, what the fuck? That's what happened? Damn. But whatever, Benoit. But Cody Rhodes is retaining his championship. It's all about Cody Rhodes. And you see what they doing with the bloodline. Solo Sikoa, Tamatonga, and Tongaloa all putting fear in Paul Heyman because Roman Reigns ain't endorsed these niggas. So it's really about Cody Rhodes and the bloodline. We already know that Cody Rhodes is lining up with him and The Rock soon enough. I doubt it's going to be SummerSlam and maybe WrestleMania 41. But, you know, Roman Reigns, we ain't seen him since. Oh, okay. What's that show? Top 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Benoit, Angle, Rock, Stone Cold, HBK. Good list. You want my top 5? Okay, I'll give it to you. And CM Punk, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Jeff Hardy, and Kurt Angle. Yep, that's my top 5. Punk, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, and I forgot Jeff Hardy, because Jeff Hardy was sentimental favorite of mine. So there you go. I still got to go on with my analysis and shit. So that was my Clash at the Castle preview. The shit keep going out, keep going to the fucking screensaver. You can barely see it under the light, but you saw I had you see it. Clash at the Castle this Saturday. Whatever you got to go get it, watch it, because I'm going to watch it. I got my links to see the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to Clash at the Castle. It's gonna be amazing. The international crowds always be dope, and the matches they put on, 5 matches per pay-per-view, PLE gives you enough time to let these motherfuckers cook. So it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good show. Now, that song with WWE and the analysis on that. Also looking forward to the debut of the Wyatt Six or Uncle Howdy, because we saw the QR codes. I ain't seen all of these clips and shit. But we do know that the count, like we saw a clock on there on Monday, and it counted down like to 6 days and 23 hours and counting. 6 days. That's Monday. That's Monday, and like an hour off. You know what I'm saying? So on like the next week on Raw, you're gonna finally get to see what this YS6 is about. Who is going to involve? You feel me? Is it going to involve Alexa Bliss? Is it going to involve Eric Rowan? Is it going to involve it's so many possibilities, and this is coming from the brother of Bray Wyatt, and he's going to definitely encapsulate whatever his man. I hate to sound Bo Dallas. Uncle Howdy is definitely going to encapsulate, because he was doing it when he was Uncle Howdy while Bray Wyatt came back in his last form. So he's definitely going to help encapsulate and translate what he was trying to do, what his brother was trying to do before he passed on. So I'm hella looking forward to this whole Uncle Howdy shit next week. Can't wait. Next up, in short, we're going to talk about the schedule for the goddamn Lions year.
The creative year.
Goddamn right. You said it right. Now, I'm going to get to it real quick. The Lions is on the goddamn roll. I got to save up some money to get it. This is wild. Oh, that's Goldie. I'm doing my little podcast, so don't mind me if I'm talking out loud and shit. Me? Oh, you need me? Bet. Oh, yeah? It's Rasheed Wallace. What we talking about here? Nigga, I'm talking about the NFL. I ain't talking about the NBA. But hey, whoever put that up, shout out to Hater, because I ain't no hater on that. Rasheed Wallace is the coldest power forward in my book, the greatest power forward. That nigga was doing everything that Dirk Nowitzki did before Dirk Nowitzki, and everybody that's a fucking unicorn center is doing the same shit that she was doing then. In Portland and in Detroit, and he got us a fucking championship. So fuck out of here with anybody who's hating on Rasheed fucking Wallace. Big Sheed, bitch. Feel me? Anyway, Lions schedule coming up. It's about to be tight. We've been on the fucking road. NFC North champions. New jerseys looking like the old jerseys with a little bit of twist to them. I got to get the black one soon. I got me now it's a vintage Saint jersey. I got to get me a new one, man. I might have to get me a Hutch one. Somebody get my nigga Hutch some buffs from Hutch, man. Please.
Get Hutch some buffs from Hutch?
For real, bro.
I bet. I'll see you later.
Got you, dog. But anyway, man, the draft picks we got, Terry and Arnold, the picks we got on the offseason, Eric Armstead, all these niggas. Oh, my man's here early too. Oh, snap. He did say he's going to be here early. It's going to be crazy. Man. Anyway, Live Detroit Live Studios is the spot where Hall is kicking. If you're in Detroit, holla at us. Anyway, NFL schedule going to be crazy, man. We starting off the season with the fucking Rams, the niggas that we had to beat in the wild card, Matthew Stafford and them. We got to kick their ass in our house. We can't let them boys think they can get away with one like they think they could. Like, nigga. We just got to give them a repeat of the playoffs.
I got the
so 1-0.
I got the
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ironically, the team that was after we beat the Rams, that we beat at home, and it's at home. So 2-0. There we go with that. Arizona Cardinals at Arizona. Kyler Murray ain't been doing shit. They've been putting him on the bench, and yeah, man, 3-0. Like this, how I'm summarizing y'all. The Lions be too good right now. We can't let nobody tell us that we ain't hot. We can't let nobody stop our momentum. We was this close, this fucking close. You think we gonna go back this year? No, this ain't the same old Lions, nigga. So 3-0 after we beat the Rams, after we beat the Bucks, we beat the Cardinals at their house. Then we got the Seattle Seahawks. That's been kind of a gripe with us. The Seattle Seahawks beat us last year at home. We got to get one back. We got to get our lick back. So 4-0, bye week, we go to Dallas, week 5. What's good? SNNJU7. What's good, man? I'm doing good, nigga. Dallas, Detroit. Bitter ass low-key rivalry, man. You know what happened with us last year versus the Lions versus the Cowboys. They hold us. We really 13-4, but 12-5 is okay. But we really 13-4 because of the whole ass Cowboys. So, with that being said, we gotta punch these niggas in their mouth. Fuck everybody that's on that squad. You feel me? Everybody. Dak, Zeke. I don't care if he did just come back from the Patriots. You wasn't doing shit with the Patriots, and you wasn't doing shit with the Cowboys. That's why they let your ass go. And you got a small ass contract to go there, so you better fucking work your ass off, but you ain't gonna do that because Panay is gonna be coming after your ass, Zeke. So bitch, 5-0. Next, Minnesota Vikings. One of the teams am I really worried about the Vikings that much? That might be 5-1. That may be 5-1, but I'll still give a 6-0 with the Vikings. The Titans at home. 7-0. Lambeau, Jordan Love, and the Packers. 7-1. 7-1. That's gonna be our first loss. 7-1 versus the Packers. Because Jordan Love, he's on fire. Aaron Jones, he's a monster. Like the whole squad is whenever the Packers get down, they quickly come right back up. You know what I'm saying? I said this before in a couple of my other podcasts. They lost Brett Favre, they got Aaron Rodgers. Lose Aaron Rodgers, y'all get Jordan Love. Great prospect. And he's been whooping ass. They beat the Cowboys and they almost beat the Bucks, but they didn't. So they looking for shit too. You know what I'm saying? The Packers is normally like the dominators of the NFC North, but now we done took over, so they're gonna want that back. So this may be the one loss they're gonna get. They may beat us at Lambeau. They might. So 7-1. Houston. At Houston. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a great one. Goff versus CJ Stroud. And them boys almost beat the Ravens last year. So this is gonna be a fight. This is gonna be a fling fest. This is gonna be a fucking fling fest between Goff and CJ Stroud. Man. 8-1. 8-1. We got to show them that it's more experience to us. We got more. We got to punch niggas in their mouth every game. You know what I'm saying? Our objective is to keep punching niggas in the mouth, like Pat McAfee voice. You feel me? So 8-1. We beat the Texans. We beat the Jaguars at home. We're beating the Colts at their house. The Bears. Caleb Williams. We all knew this, that Caleb Williams was going to go to the Bears. I told y'all this when the episode had single digits, that we knew that the Bears was going to draft Caleb Williams. Now we just going to see how good they look. And if they don't look good, we going to chew their ass up, pause, and do our fucking thing. So that's 9-1 versus the Bears. The Bills. Josh Allen, the inferior Josh Allen. At home. 10-0. Bears. Man, all I'm saying is this. Bears. Only losses we gonna get, we might get 2 losses against our division rivals. Not 2 losses each, 2 losses, period. So I might sound delusional again. Last year I said 13-4. And I practically was right. Because like I said, the Cowboys cheated us. We 12-5, but no, we 13-4, bitch. So if I'm saying 13-4 then.
We're winning tonight. Yeah.
Oh, is the game tonight?
Yeah, the game last night.
The game was.
We watched.
The game was. What's the game?
All night.
Huh?
We watched wrestling all night.
Yeah, but I think the game is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, man.
Either tomorrow or today. They be doing 2-3 gaps. They be doing 2-3 day gaps. So check that shit. But as far as these Lions go, 14-3. So we might beat the Niners in the week 17 because we got to show them we ain't playing either. We fucked up by trying to be too big ballish with my man MCDC. We love you, MCDC, but I think this the year where he knows the balance between going for it and not going for it, knowing to be smart and knowing to be ballsy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
They just yanked our hand.
So yeah, man, 14-3 Lions, NFC North champions, and who knows? Who knows? Oh, who knows? NFC North champions. I mean, no, NFC divisional champions. We already NFC North. We run North, but we taking the whole division. We taking the whole conference this year. So that's that on that. We almost had it. This year we gonna get it. Now, as far as this Lombardi, we'll see how this shit looks as the season progresses. Now that we have finished talking about that shit, you got 3 people up in here. If those 3 people are still here that's wondering when I was going to talk about it, we going to talk about it. My definition of biting or taking rhymes or rhyme patterns is way different than y'all's. Plain and simple. The nigga Rum Nitty said, where everything healthy at? A vegetable state. Cal said, nah, he in Idaho. What that mean? A vegetable state. All the little setups in between, the name flips, because Loaded Lux is healthy. His whole thing is the promo healthy, and like, and vegetables make you healthy. I get that. Calico didn't make everything subjected towards Hitman because Hitman ain't from fucking Idaho, but Idaho builds potatoes, all this other shit. It ended with vegetable state. It ended with vegetable state. So that means to me, the shit was inspired and ended with the same line that Calico said.
Ironic you brought Cal up in that thing about it.
Now, everybody's argument to me is that, no, the context. Oh, and then the other argument is, okay, Cal didn't say it better than Rum. Or niggas that said it before Cal or after Cal or all of this shit. Okay. So when are we going to put the light on this, let's put the subject on this shit? Oh, we're not. We're not going to put the subject on it. Not just because of the certain hate, because niggas ain't got time to want to keep going back and saying who bit who ever since John the Don, specifically in battle rap. Specifically. Y'all got tired of looking through whatever John done bit in all his battles that y'all gave him the pass and said, fuck it. That's what y'all done did. Specifically. The other thing y'all done specifically has not immediately, but because niggas get so consistent and not so complicated where you ain't got to think so hard, you accept these motherfuckers. Sue Surf, Tay Rock, Charlie Clips, and now Rum Nitty has made it to the Mount Rushmore of battle rap. It's no longer Mook, Lux, Hollow, and any other T-Rex in them niggas. It's not them anymore. It's done. That's done. Mook and Lux, they've been done and knocked off the Mount Rushmore battle rap since 2013 after Summer Madness 2. When Mook gave niggas a lackluster 5-round battle, and when Lux was choking on a Harlem hospital bed. So he was knocked off y'all niggas Mount Rushmore since then, looking for niggas to find out who's gonna be the next one. And Charlie Clips has been consistent for a minute. Even when he chokes, he has great enough punchlines to make y'all say he ain't complicated enough for me to not love him. So y'all gave him the pass. Y'all put him in your Mount Rushmore. Tay-Rock was so consistent, didn't choke, battled everybody's favorites, and the favorites didn't beat him clear enough for them to say that he ain't earned it. So he got put in y'all Mount Rushmore. Sue Surf has gotten so fucking popular in 2011 ever since the Midwest Groovin', Midwest Movement, Calico wanted this Big T line. Yeah. And he ain't, and his invincibility, his gangsterness, him being a crip, him getting shot up, going to jail, all of that shit, along with the punchlines he's got, and his demand has gotten him so popular that he can come in the fucking battle for $40,000 in his pocket, half on one end, half waiting, other half waiting for him, with 2 rounds and choke on the third, and you niggas will still say Surf beat him. Whether it's Geechee, whether it's Rum Nitty, anybody, if they ain't, and now Rum Nitty has made it to that level. He has made it to that level where he's been so consistent, so non-complicated. He got great complicated punches and dope-ass flippy-dippy rhyme patterns that everybody else has been taking. Everybody else. Rum Nitty was inspired by Loaded Lux, but he was also inspired by B Magic, Conceited, by all these other niggas. And you heard what Lux said. I'm not gonna go on this, the Lux shit. You heard all the clicks that Rum Nitty has been on before every fucking bar. I didn't even know he was on SONS with Conceited and Fox and Heartless and them. I didn't even know that. You cracked some new information on me, Lux. You was SONS too? But you couldn't make it with them, so you went to LSC. The left coast, whatever that fucking shit is. I think whatever that fucking shit is. You went to them, but that didn't work out. So you went to the East Coast, fucking with King of the Dot and became Team Hami. Then clicked and made the Writer's Block group. built your shit up to that, and now you every fucking bar. So you got inspired by a whole bunch of niggas. So you bit from everybody around everybody, man. What the fuck? But you niggas don't listen to that. You don't hear that. You let all this shit pass because these niggas are y'all favorites and they beat y'all favorites and they couldn't beat, and the legends couldn't beat them. All of this shit. And you give these motherfuckers a pass because you love them so much and they're so dope, they're so fire, and Calico couldn't beat them, and Luz couldn't beat them, and Mook couldn't beat him, and Hitman couldn't beat him, and such couldn't beat him. That don't take away the fact that niggas are biting and you letting them get away with it. I don't condone this shit. I am an avid, not just a hip battle rap fan, I am a hip hop fan. Biting is serious in hip hop, but not anymore, not in this day and age, so it don't matter. But to me, biting is serious. To old heads, to hip hop heads that been doing this shit since 1973, to them, biting is serious. Hella serious. And I take that into account. And okay, it was targeted towards one of my favorite battle rappers who happens to be Calico. When he said vegetable state, it immediately slapped in my head when he said that. I was like, hold up, Calico said that. So I highlighted it, put it up, put it on my Twitter, and motherfuckers go bananas. Why? Because it's Rum Nitty and comparing it to Calico. Calico, we already know, has been doing this before Rum Nitty in this sense, on camera at least, because all the clicks that Rum Nitty has been on, ain't no telling how long he been battle rapping. But on camera, we've been knowing him to do this shit since 2012, 2013. Cal's been doing this shit since 2009. Established himself as one of the greatest rappers, not only to come from Detroit, but in battle rap, period. Been carving his own lane, ain't jumped in no clicks. Only click he derivated from is off of Rock Bottom, but that is because that is a branch. That is where his pops came from, and he made Landslide. He ain't jumped on no other clicks. He ain't jumped on gun titles. He ain't jumped in every fucking bar. He ain't make up no writer's block, none of that shit. He stayed in his own lane, talked about original shit, and stayed Detroit all the way. Stayed original. While everybody else, when their styles get stale, when the style that they came off, when the style that they got inspired by started off with, when they got stale, they looked for another battle rapper to bite, took their style, flipped it, and made it their own, and y'all accepted this shit. Meanwhile, Cal has just elevated himself and gotten a better rapper. The rest of y'all niggas don't see that shit. I see this shit. And if I was favored to another battle rapper that had originality like that, this is how I'd be talking about them. But no, it's Calico that I'm talking about, who has more originality than any of y'all motherfuckers other than Mook and Lux and Hollow. The rest of you motherfuckers, y'all got this ABC style that y'all biting and derivative from the beginning, whether it's Eminem, whether it's B Magic, or New Jersey Twerk, whether it's the performance, the bars, whatever. Y'all take what's hot, reflip it, and think it's your own shit. I don't condone that. Haven't condoned that. Never will condone that. And you fans, you marks, you pussies, you battle rap, so-called, I ain't gonna say so-called legends. Let's get this out the way too. Let's get this out the way. Because past Enthesaurus were some of the battle rap legends, and I'm not gonna put no quotation air marks on that because they are legends. I've watched battle rap since 2010. So best believe I was watching Past Words and Thesaurus on Grind Time. One of my favorite battles of all time to this day is Past Words versus Hollow the Don, 7 rounds, 2-part video on Grind Time, man. One of my favorites. If you the foundation of New York, well, now I'm breaking their motto. How does the foundation, when the foundation is hot, like, man, come on, dog. Holding them by his Roseby, you supposed to be dead. You Puerto Rican bitch from Queens, ain't he Rosie Perez? When Paz came here to Detroit to battle JC, I was behind him more than I was behind JC. And he from Oakland. You know what I mean? So Paz, I fuck with you. The Source, I fuck with you. Mr. Two-Time Everything. One of the most consistent and prolific lyricists in this game. Scribble Jam, WRCs, King of the Dot Championships, Poker Online Champion. You are dope. I just saw your battle with B Magic a couple weeks ago. Like, damn, the Source might get this nigga if B Magic can catch his shit. The Source is like, cause the Source ain't never gonna lose it. He ain't never gonna lose it with that consistent style of his that he ain't never changed since 2003. Stale as hell, but he makes it work. Love it. But let's face it, you and Passwords, I don't care if y'all from Oakland, Bay Area, whatever the fuck y'all from, like from side of California, West Coast, whatever the fuck. You may be legends. And y'all may be fire. But yeah, let's make that narrative clear. Because even though it's not painted, it's gonna be this way. If it ain't on URL, it don't count. Rum Nitty is the face damn near of URL, bro. Pass. You had one battle on URL. Did good, but Briz smoked you. The Source. You ain't been on URL. And if you are, it's in the vault. So, to quote Sue Surf, them weirdos fuck with you, but so what? Rum Nitty is at the top of the West. Not Disaster, not Daylight, not Danny Myers, not even Geechee Gotti. It's Rum Nitty. And the Source, you can say what you want on Twitter, but you and I know in your heart, in your mind, body, and soul, the Source, you can say that shit to me. You can talk that shit to me, but you know you want to battle Lux. You know this. You can't lie to me. No, you can lie to me. You can't lie to yourself. Yep, I need a cut, hairline, whatever. Show your hairline. All right, there. But show your hairline. Ma'am, sir, whatever, who the fuck you are, Sadiano, El Camis, Sabine, whatever the fuck. Show your hairline. There. But yeah, the Source. Yeah. Don't lie to me, nigga. You know you want to battle Lux. And you want to battle Rum too for a night. And we gonna see that happen on Blackout. Oh, and I'm gonna get proven right. Like I have been on Twitter for the last 24, 30, whatever hours. Cause guess what, man? Y'all not gonna break me. Y'all not gonna break me. So I'm gonna leave y'all niggas in the vegetable state. Everybody that wanna argue with me with this shit, y'all not gonna break my end of this argument. Biting is biting. And that's that on that. I'm standing on that. And speaking of standing on that, get Big Mozzie's Get Rich or Die Broke, which includes the song Stand On It featuring Calico. 15 songs, about 13 or 12 of them features Calico. If damn near might as well have been called Gangland too. But get that shit on streaming platforms. You can listen to it on YouTube. Cold ass songs. I only got one joint introduced on there, and it's featuring 4G Water and Calico, produced by Thrax Beats. Get Rich or Die Broke. Get Rich or Die Broke. Big Mozzie. Get that shit right now. I'm gonna put it on my link in the bio after I'm done with this video. Okay. Now that I got all that out the way, man. Yeah. I'm about to smoke on this fan pack. Nah. But yeah, man, this has been fun. These last couple days have been real fun. Because niggas claiming that I'm doing this for attention. Niggas claiming I'm doing this, that was saying what I said about Rum and Calico to go viral. If I wanted to go viral, bruh, I would have been doing all of that shit. Huh?
A lot of little work.
Oh, once again, reminder, Get Rich or Die Broke, all streaming platforms. available right now. Big Mozzie, 15 songs, one of them engineered by me, featuring Thrax Beats, and featuring Thrax Beats on the beat, produced by Thrax Beats, featuring Foji Water and Shoebox. It should have been called Gangland Part 2 because Cal is on damn near 12, 13 of them tracks, snapping on all of them bitches. So get that shit. Get Rich or Die Broke. All streaming platforms available. BIGMAZIE. Hear me? There you go.
I'm taking that screen, put it right now.
You hear me? But hey,
You know what I'm saying?
this, but hey man, if I wanted to go viral with that shit, I would have been doing all of that shit yesterday. Going much.
You've been saying it every time. We need to record. Need to react.
How much you pay for that joint? $2? You will never know how much I paid for this joint. And it's not a joint, it's a blunt, dummy. Joint has papers. Once before I got rudely interrupted by this Sabado ass nigga. If I wanted to go viral, I would have been stupid about this shit weeks ago or last night, going crazy. But I didn't because I don't care about this shit that much. So, I don't care, man. Y'all do. And with that being said, I'm out this bitch like newborn puppies. Y'all have yourself a great week, all right? Check out Clash at the Castle. Go Lions and fuck followers. Be yourself. All right? Peace.